monthly collab with Justice, and today's look is going to be the Zodiac, the Leo for August. If you guys didn't know, my sign is the Leo. I am very tired right now because I just came home from work and I don't have any other time to film this video besides tonight because I have a very busy week, of course. I never have time for myself anymore, and I probably should have filmed this before work, but I had stuff to do before work too, so the only time I'm able to film it is tonight. So before you check out my look, go check out Justice's look on her Instagram. I will leave her Instagram linked below. So today I'm going to be dipping into my Zodiac palette, of course, and I am going to use a few shades from the Zodiac palette as well. But we are going to do a very Leo-inspired look. So I already put my base on. I just went in with concealer because if I do these videos at night, I'm not going to do a whole full face of foundation again when I already wore makeup at work. I took my makeup off from work and then I'm putting more makeup on. So just give me 1 second. Sorry, Debbie's texting me. So for my concealer, I just used the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 01 Cool Ivory. And then I just set my face with my Becca Hydra Mist Powder as it comes out of the package. Actually, no, I didn't. And then I just set the rest of my face with my Wet n Wild pressed powder. So now we're going to go into the Zodiac palette. I'm just going to tell you guys the shades that I used later because I have like no room in front of me and I just want to get this look started. So yeah, so I'm just going to open this up. Your girl's a hot mess right now. There's a lot of stuff I need to take care of, so it's a lot. I always get super stressed out. At least I finally had Sunday to myself, but now, like, since I'm back at work, because I had the last 4 days off, Thursday through Sunday, it's like a whirlwind of madness, of course. So I'm just going to start out with the shade You're a Gem, and I'm going to put that all in my crease area. So I'm just going to do that first. I'm just going to use my Lime Crime brush because my ColourPop brush is dirty right now because I did use it earlier today. And this is a very similar look to what I did for work today, so it's pretty funny, but I used my Odin's Eye palette. So I'm just going to take that shade on this side as well and just buff that in. Oh my goodness. If only I could do this. I am very tired because we're having a corporate visit tomorrow, so I had to do a ton at work, like putting everything away and restacking all the denim and making sure all the shirts were folded properly and stacked properly, and it was just a whole ordeal. So really, like, my new manager is much more laid back than my last manager, and basically we usually leave recovery for the person that opens the store now more instead of leaving it for the person that closes the store. So it kind of leaves a lot of work for that person though when like it's not really kept up with as often as it should be, because usually the closing manager is the one that's supposed to do the upkeep and like make sure everything is nice and neat and everything. But it kind of made for a bigger workload for me tonight because I had to make sure everything was clean and needed to get done as much as possible for my store manager to open in the morning. But basically, she told me, like, whatever I don't get done, she'll just come in earlier in the morning and do it for me, which is very nice of her. I kind of feel super guilty when the manager has to do that, but I think she also has to do the promo changes tomorrow morning as well, so it's kind of a lot. And I really do appreciate how laid back she is. So I just used Carnelian in the crease. And those are the only two shades that I'm going to use from the So Jaded palette, because now we're going to jump into the Zodiac palette. And I'm going to use the shade The Virgo first on my outer corners. Basically, this is the This is the same shade as the shade Stoned in the So Jaded palette, because Kathleen said that she loves the Virgo shade so much that she had to have it in her So Jaded palette. And I think the Zodiac palette was discontinued. The Zodiac palette, I'm pretty sure, was discontinued before the Dream Street palette and a little bit after the So Jaded palette came out. I know that the Zodiac palette was definitely the one that was discontinued first. The Dream Street palette was available for a long time, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, she said that the shade Stoned in the So Jaded palette is the same shade as this shade in the in the Virgo palette, in the Zodiac palette. So we're just gonna finish doing that. I might not put on any glitter glue. I think I'm just gonna go straight in with the lid shade. So the lid, because, like, you know, your girl is tired. So for the lid shade, I'm obviously gonna go into the shade The Leo right in the Zodiac palette. So I'm just going to take that and put that all over my lid. It's a really beautiful, like, orangey shimmer, and it's like one of my favorite shades in here. This one doesn't really need a glitter glue. It's pretty pigmented. So I'm just going to take that all over my lid. And I'm going to do the same on the other eye, obviously. Oh my god, I am so tired, you guys. I'm so sorry, but at least, like, my So Jaded series is ending, so the next time I have a down day, it's gonna be for my Zodiac looks. I just, like, have such a busy schedule sometimes that, like, the only time I can film these looks sometimes is at night, so yeah. Okay, so once we have that down, that is such a beautiful color, yes. I'm just gonna do my brow bone highlight, and I'm just gonna use the shade My Precious from the So Jaded palette, because it's in front of me and that's what I'm using. So, but I use it all the time as my brow bone highlight. So I'm just gonna take that and pop it right on my brow bone. Also, doing my concealer first kind of kills some time, so I'm not, like, spending forever on my look. Okay, and then for the lower lash line, I'm just going to take the same shade that I used in my crease, which is that orangey color, You're a Gem, and I'm going to put that on the lower lash line. I think I'm going to use Carnelian too, because I want it a little bit deeper. Do the same over here. Okay. And then for my inner corners, so what I used from the So Jaded palette, I just used You're a Gem right here and Carnelian in my crease. And then I just used My Precious on my brow bone, because I like utilizing this palette for these looks, because since, you know, it's still like a birth kind of themed palette, you know, for each month, I like using this palette for these looks too, because then I can also use the So Jaded palette more and also use the Zodiac palette together. So it works out. I'm just reinforcing those mattes. I had to use my other brush that I don't normally use as much anymore for these. for my crease anymore. I use like a smaller brush, but it's okay. That's pretty much what I wanted. Okay, and then for my inner corners, I'm going to take the Kathleen Lights and ColourPop Zodiac pigment in the shade The Leo, and I'm going to use that for my inner corners because obviously this is a Leo-centered look, so I thought I have to incorporate this pigment in some way, and it's one of the most gorgeous pigments that I have. I think they do really good loose pigments. I don't know why they got rid of them, to be honest, because these are beautiful. And I'm just going to use that. I'm probably going to spray it with my Fix Plus just to get it to be really sparkly. Why isn't this picking up? There we go. That's better. Ooh, she real glowy. She real cute. And I'm gonna do it on this eye, obviously. Okay, and then I'm gonna do mascara and liner off camera, but this is pretty much the eyes. Yeah, that's really pretty. I love that. Okay, so for my eyeliner, I use the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Unts. Really love this orange. And then for my mascara, I use the Wet n Wild Mega Length Mascara. And now I'm going to do my bronzer. I'm just going to use my Milani bronzer in the shade Dolce, as per usual. We're almost done, people. Can you tell how tired I am? Because I really am. I have to edit me and Riri's video tonight. And then tomorrow I have work at 3. And then I have to run an errand after work. So I really wasn't able to do it tomorrow. And I probably would have done it before work tomorrow, but I have to do something else tomorrow too. I have to take a defensive driving course to lower my insurance for my mom. And that takes a long time, so I have to do that tomorrow. And then for blush and highlight, let's just grab that real quick because I haven't grabbed it yet. Okay, and then for the blush, I'm going to use this color right here from the Zodiac blushes. I believe this one's called So Retrograde. Let me just make sure. No, it's called My Sun and Stars. I was going to use the orange, but I kind of want to use this one, so that's what we're going to use today. I'm going to buff it in. It's usually like super pigmented, but it's going on nice and soft, which I do like. If my hair would get out of my face today. I'm going to build it up a little bit more and then do the same on this side. Yes. She cute. She cute. She real cute. But that looks really pretty with this. I wanted it to be kind of lighter than it usually is, so I like that. And then for my highlight, since Leos need to be the center of attention, I figure why not use a loose highlighter. So I'm going to use the Glam Light Sugar High Gold Loose Highlighter because she beaming from space, okay? Like, Glam Light's highlighters are freaking stunning, so we're just going to take that and put it all over my face because why not? And it had to be gold because you guys know. Oh my god, my hair is driving me nuts. That is a lot of gold. Oh, yes. I really need to whip out more of my loose highlighters these days and use them because the summer's almost over and I love using loose highlighters in the summertime, and I haven't really been using them too often because, you know, I get way too many highlighters. It's like as soon as I declutter something or sell it on Poshmark, I'm like, let me get more. So, but I've been pretty good about not buying too much this month, but I did get a couple of other highlighters that I've never tried before. So, one's really expensive and one is really, really cheap. So, I ordered the Dior highlighter, like the new ones. I ordered one of those. And then I ordered a Beauty Bay highlighter, which is like $5. So, talk about complete ends of the spectrum. And I'm just going to set my face with my ColourPop No Filter powder. No Filter powder. Pretty Fresh setting spray, Caitlin. That was really off. And then I'm just going to brush through my brows because there's no point of setting them because your girl isn't going anywhere. I'm literally wiping this right off. Okay, and then for my lips, I'm just going to throw on a gloss. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild's Color Icon lip gloss in the shade The Leo. They did like a full line of Zodiac glosses like a couple of years ago. So I figured that this would be perfect for this look. I don't love this gloss. I really do love... Oh, that does not smell very good. I might have to declutter this after I use it because it doesn't smell that good. I love Wet n Wild's lip products, but this is not that great, but I'm just going to use it. I mean, it still looks really pretty though. But at least I'm only keeping it on for a couple of minutes, but it smells like it's went bad. Oh yeah, that does not smell good. But I was never crazy about these from Wet n Wild. I'm just gonna... It just feels so sticky when I blend it out with my fingers. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. Here are the eyes. The cheeks. And the lips. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at CPW819 and my Poshmark at the same handle, which is CPW819. Thank you so much for watching. I really like how this look turned out. It really is fun to be doing like these birthstone looks and these Zodiac looks every month. I really have so much fun doing them. It just, you know, I just never have the time to be able to like do them a little bit earlier in the month, but I got it done. So, and I really love how it turned out. So again, please go check out Justice's look on Instagram. I'm sure it's beautiful. I saw it and it's really, really pretty. I love you guys. Bye.